Welcome back to What's Up Podcast, where we divine into real story, real struggles, and real solution for busy professionals like you. And I'm Sureka, and today I'm coming with a topic: Can you balance work, life, and masters? Here is the secret. And today we also have two amazing guests with us. Uh, Welcome to Miss Harim Izati, Head of Center for Digital Learning at Mila University, and she's currently doing PhD in Creative Multimedia at MMU. And also, please welcome Miss Renuka Prilata. She's a lecturer, Polytechnic, and she also doing PhD in Creative Multimedia at MMU.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for welcoming us.
Okay, let's be honest. Doing masters or PhD while working is uh, really is not easy for nowadays because we have a lot of need to do the time management and everything. Let's start with Miss Hari. As a head of department, your role must be demanding. So, how do you manage? Uh, how do you manage uh, the workload of a PhD?
Okay, so I'm as you know that I'm the head for digital center for digital learning in Mila University. So mostly I take care of the LMS system there. Everything regarding digital learning, it's under my center. In order to balancing um, education as in a PhD, is that I need to be disciplined. That means that I need to have my own schedule, whereby I know from usually from 8 to 5 is my working time. So I have another a few hours before night to go back to my PhD thing and to do some stuff there. So I'll try to be disciplined in that sense, so that I know I can try to balance these two very important thing in my life right now.
Okay, that's great to hear. And then now we go to Miss Renu. As a lecturer, you are already balancing teaching responsibility, and then how you manage.
Okay, currently I'm doing my 3 years off, from the government. So while by I would be said that I'm not working at moment for this 3 years. So my schedule is totally different. So every day, I'll be sitting in the lab, I'll talking with my supervisors. This is how I'm balancing every day because for me it's like learning every day. It's must. It should be like a small amount also. It's okay, never mind because I need to learn. But that's how my time base is going to be. So I go for more into uh, quality more because I need to concentrate on the quality of learning input that I'm getting. So every day I'm meeting up with the different people. That's how actually I manage my time. Actually, I would be say that lah because communication with each other, with some understanding of different peoples. That's how actually is bring me to different way of understanding. So for me, I really needed a time base like how to communicate with people. Then I'm getting an input from them. Then I learn, and then I have to insert that particular learning inside my understanding and also in my studies. So that's how actually I'm managing that. So it's take a little bit challenging for me because masters and PhD is totally different. I wouldn't say that it's same. No way, man. It's totally different. So PhD, you really needed time, and then you really needed a very good I would be say supervisors, to guide you, and also at the same time, I would be say that to bring us to the right path, the learning, that's how my time I will be dividing that. So I would be say that the quality is more important. So my base of in that way of talking, yeah.
Okay, as we know, you are doing for the research, right? Have you feel like overwhelmed? Like, how do you manage that?
Overwhelm. Okay, when comes to research part, it's not overwhelmed. It's like a little bit of tiring for me. Tiring in sense of when you are when you are research something, might be that the particular research is not so. I'm sure every students are going through the same pace. Not only me. So meanwhile that I feel that okay. I'm talk with my supervisor. Sometimes I'm talk with her, sometimes I talk with the different people. And then my supervisor is totally unique. She will do like, three of us, she communicate with us, and she created the group among us, WhatsApp group. In that particular part, she will be sharing a lot of knowledge. That's how we are learning. And then I'm sure pretty good because I saw that IPS nowadays they are coming out with a very good workshops like writing workshops, literature review. That one is really helping because I wasn't saying that other university doing not doing it. Might be yes, but for me it's like a very flexible. The timing is very flexible because everything is online, and it's like really helping us to generate a lot of knowledge. Might be that particular knowledge is really useful in our resources, so we apply on that. So that's how actually I overwhelming on that particular part.
I think Sureka should also know that we are sharing supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are
she
sharing the
got-
same
yeah,
supervisor.
same
so
supervisor.
so that's actually is like very easy actually. So she introduced each of the persons, among us, and that's how we're getting friends. So this is actually peer-to-peer knowledge, I would be say that. So that's peer-to-peer knowledge actually is very much important, especially academician like us, we are more into academics. So might be that particular academic, it's I'm more into TWAT. So my academic, I really needed to learn about, how to do a peer-to-peers, how to communicate. And then her idea will be coming to me and my idea will go into her. That's how actually we are sharing. So this particular research in this particular part, I think we really need very good supervisors. So be blessed for that.
And now for Miss Arim, as Miss Renu is currently is 100% student, right? So
Full-time
a
students.
full-time student. So what about Miss Arim to handle this overwhelm?
Okay, I used to be a full-time student when I did my master. So I have her what she said about being a full-time student. I've had an experience on that, and it was really nice, to focus just on your study, not to
Yeah.
care, not to concern about other things. But right now, I'm experiencing to be a part-time student and a full-time worker. So overwhelm is as in feeling tired, feeling too much of things coming to me. Yes, I did feel that. So to overcome that, usually I will, just like give some thought, like the first one that I said just now was discipline, by having a nice discipline for me, like a time for me. So when I feel overwhelmed, I usually go on my own, just do my own thing that is not related to my work or to my PhD, just to release some stress. Just to release things, because sometimes you wouldn't know that you're being stressed. You wouldn't know that you are under a lot of pressure until like usually for me, I will feel like something behind my neck, like some stiff, very stiff behind my neck. I feel like
Aging, babe.
yeah. I feel maybe because dah
Aging.
tua.
Aging.
Aging. So I rasa macam I feel like like stiff, very stiff. So that's me stress. But moving towards it, I did not realize I was stressed. I thought I was happy. I was okay, but it was actually stress. So you need to know when you under pressure, when you feel overwhelmed, and you just need to know how to overcome it. So my way is that just to just be on my own, do my own things. Like I love to go to the mall, so I just go there shopping, window shopping.
We have very good malls here.
Yeah, a lot of malls in KL,
Malls here,
in
yeah.
here.
True.
Yeah, so that's how I manage lah, basically.
Oh, that's why Miss Renu always bring me to the shopping malls
Yes, you
every
need
day.
to follow us.
Oh, that's for release my stress.
Yeah.
Sometimes we wouldn't get the idea. So when you are looking at, some other
Some
items,
things,
you feel that, oh, okay, I think I got my idea, So sometimes I'll be ended up in the bookstore,
Yeah.
so buying some books, and then we will be like, WhatsApp, hey, I bought those books,
And also hanging out with your friends also give
Oh,
you a
yeah.
lot of
Seriously.
I think not moral support lah. Like I mean
Sharing like ideas.
sharing ideas.
Yeah,
Hang out
that's
with your
how
friends.
I'm doing. Like every week, I have a few friends will be coming and visiting. Everybody's like, they also like PhD students. Will be sharing, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then she will be sharing her thoughts to me. Then that's how actually we are learning. It doesn't mean that our supervisors never do. No, it's not that way. We have to propose, right? So that's how we are doing it. Yeah.
I think I just want to add on, like when, like right now, Renuka is doing full-time PhD, and your responsibility is, of course,
Yeah.
to achieve the target. What I'm doing right now is as a part-time student, and I have two things that I need to juggle. But remember, you need to also have fun in this process.
Ooh, yes.
Don't forget that. So if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel tired, you just need to remember that, I'm also a human. I also need to go out to be entertained. Go out and find your own entertainment, Have fun during the whole process, not to rigid yourself doing things that, like stressful lah, PhD,
Yeah.
like researching and then working kan. So remember, you need to have fun. Have some time to do that. Do not put yourself in the moment or in the
Not
place
24
where
hours.
24 hours.
You shouldn't hang it out with your research for 24 hours. No way, man. Because for me, it's like when I'm doing that, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. So for me, I'll be dividing into my gym, and then I'm going out
Yeah,
for my
gym.
workout.
Yes.
I'll go out for my workout. This is like everyday workout. So this is how I'm managing my timing as well. Doesn't mean like 24 hours I'm stick with my no. You cannot think about it at all. Your brain needs rest as well. Your brain needs some peaceful mind, so that the next phase of research, what you're going to do it. So for this past year I'm staying here, I think I learned a lot from what I went for the competitions, from where we are sharing the ideas, and then I meet with quite numbers of, research people, and then I add on experts. So now I know where I am right now, what I'm doing right now. So before that, I feel like I know I'm quite very zero, what is masters and PhD is totally
Yeah,
different.
it's totally different. It's
Totally different.
When because last time when I did my master, I did in a coursework. So coursework means that you go to classes, you do
finish,
assignments,
yeah.
you do
Submit.
exams. It's just like degree, just like
Yeah.
undergrad.
Yeah.
So it's just the same. It's just that you do it during the night. The classes will be at night and all. And then when you do your PhD, it's totally different. Especially when last time I did coursework, and right now I'm doing research. So it's totally different mode.
Totally, yeah.
Everything
It's a
is
different mood. Especially when I'm doing my masters, I'm working. I'm still working as a lecturer. So just imagine, after the working hours, I still in my office, but I still got some time off, and then I'll be entering to the class, and then I'm coming back. That's how I actually manage it. It's not very easy. I know that, but I
So
think
we exchange lah, exchange place.
exchange place. So now I'll become like a full time because I got the fun and everything. So that's how actually I'm managing. But then PhD really needed time base, and also for me, it's like learning from the peer to peer is really needed that. Yeah.
Okay. Related to the time management, Miss Arim, have you had to make sacrifice? Like how you decide what is your first priority?
Okay. So sacrifice, I think maybe monetary, because you have to sacrifice your money in order for you to complete your PhD. So if you don't don't further your study, then you have like a side of maybe saving for it. So that is one of the sacrifice that I make, and of course my time of being my time of giving my time to the effort of researching, writing, meeting people like Renuka said just now, meeting your supervisors. That is also a sacrifice that I don't think many people understand. When you need your time, you need to be at certain place to meet them just for your research. That is a sacrifice. And of course, when the other parties giving their time as well, you need to respect that. You need to be respect that their time and be exactly where you should be lah at that moment. That is one of the sacrifice that I've made, and of course I think probably time with my family is also lesser compared to before, because I will have more time on my study. So I will be at the library, at other places to do that. So yeah, that's what about to answer your question just now.
For me, it's like sacrifice. No, damn. I'm away. I'm from Penang,
Yeah,
So I'm
you have to
away
move
from my
here.
mom and my dad. We all singles, huh? We are single ladies here. So I'm away from, Penang. So from Utara, yeah. So it's like kind of like I'm staying here. So what I do is like, okay, I got 3 years off. Why I wanted to waste my time? I know my family is more important. I've been with my family, ever since young. So 3 years is nothing. So I sacrificed everything. So I came here, I stay here. So every day I'm going to FCM, every day I'm hanging out inside the FCM, and then I'm meeting up with people, I'm writing here, that's how actually I'm doing it. So another sacrifice is like we're all away from the job. So for me it's kind of peaceful. I really can concentrate on that. So I got that facilities lah, that particularly on that particular part. So sacrifice actually is come from actually you really want it or not. That's it. You already put your leg inside your PhD, so just do it.
Yep.
That's it. You really nak
Yeah.
ke tak nak? That's it. The
Yeah.
words of nak or tak nak, right? So I really wanted to finish off. I really wanted to get that doctorate. So I already got a very good environment. I already got very good people. So for sacrifice actually for us is nothing much here, because I'm not much committed person in any part. So for us like I'm sacrificing only for my study. So for me it's like that is the biggest victory lah. If let's say you completed in the on time, that's going to be much good. Yeah.
Like me, when I decided to do my PhD, it was 2 years ago. So this is my third year already. So I completed my master in 2011. So I just want to add some stories here. My mom told me back then, just do your PhD, Harim. Just continue. But me being, like very young during that time, I want to go to work. I want to,
Earn money.
get my own money, earn my own money. I want to go to work. I've been studying my whole life. It was like diploma, degree, and masters, right?
You need some savings.
Yeah. So I need some. I just need to stop. So I said to myself, and I said, maybe I'll just continue in another 1 or 2 years. But it's not another 1 or 2 years. It's after
Drag
10,
you.
11 years after that. So I think I'm mentally prepared for it, for this journey. But it's just that there's mentally prepared as in, okay, I want to study. I want to decide to further my study. So the sacrifice was not really much on, being thinking that, I'm a student right now. Not much on that, because I'm excited being in this journey. But like I said, for me, it's the other things that I've mentioned earlier. But yeah, the whole journey was from me being a lecturer. I used to be a lecturer before, for about 11 years, and decided to do my my PhD. That was something that I know I'm doing a right choice. Yeah, this is the right choice, because I should do it before, but it's okay. So this is the right choice. I should start right now.
I would be said, right? The convenient, the convenient thoughts where you wanted to do that one is much more important. Sorry, I add on a little bit, because for me it's like I tried some other university. I don't say any other universities, the names of universities. I've been enrolled, but I wouldn't get this kind of feedback. Like when you email, especially in MMU, immediately you will get a very good reply. But in some other universities that I've been enrolled, no, I didn't get that particular feedback immediately that time that I really wanted. So that's actually makes me, I really wanted to continue here,
Okay, that's good. And then I want to ask both of you, how do you guys deals with any unexpected distraction in this journey?
Distractions.
Unexpected, yeah. Distraction.
Distractions.
Distraction, yeah, not distraction.
Distractions.
So probably for me, unexpected distraction will be apa,
Emotions lah, I would
Emotion.
say.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
women,
It could be that.
okay? We are women, okay? Humans lah, okay? Very human. Psychologically, every human we having a different distractions. Might be financially, might be okay lah, might be work. Might be family matters. If those people who are already married, they might be they having kids or like us. I have some emotional distractions. Sometimes I feel that I'm too tired. You can't think 24 hours, that kind of distraction. So might be you feel that you really don't want to take the book, you really don't want to do any research at moment. Maybe you feel that you really want to take a break. So what I do is like I off my phones for 3 days from the social media. As what she was telling, I just go and walk somewhere else and come back. So that's how I do. So that distraction and come back, and you are generate back your energy. That's how actually distract. Like another one thing, some of the people they will be. This is commonly happen for all the research students. You can't do it. I don't think so. You can do it. So this kind of
Yeah.
distraction, right?
Feedback from others.
Feedback from others. So stop actually asking from other people's opinion. This is my advice.
I think it's not only people saying that you can't do it. It's just that sometimes when people ask you, "Hey, when are you going to finish?"
Yeah, that's actually another
you've
distraction.
been in this journey for a long time.
Yeah.
I've heard about it like since 5 years ago, for example. So those kind of things sometimes it give an impact on your mind.
Very negative impacts.
Yeah,
Vibes.
negative
Yeah.
impacts. You feel like sometimes you feel like you're a loser.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I haven't done this yet. Yeah, my friends was right. I was being talking about it the whole time. So those kind of feedback from your friends, from people around you that actually give you distraction of completing or taking your focus on your PhD.
Psychologically they're treating you lah. So this is commonly will be helping, and please don't compare your capability and other people capabilities.
It's totally different.
Totally different. You are you, she is she, or he is
Yeah.
he. That's it. For me, it's like that. So this kind of distraction commonly will be happening to people, especially when people say, "I'm already finishing," but see when he or she in the finishing area. But for me, it's like doesn't mean that they can complete on time. Might be we can be better than them. So that's why I say don't compare. Don't listen to other people's opinion. Just do whatever that we feel that we can do it. That's it.
PhD journey is different for everyone.
Yeah.
Even if you decide one day you want to further your study, it's going to be different for you. You might get GOT, graduate on time. You might be a bit delayed, so you don't compare yourself to your peers. But you should be there to support them. To support them as in the journey, like asking, how are you doing? How's the progress? Do you want me to help you with anything? Be there for your friends who are on a PhD journey because it's totally different.
Doesn't mean that a good student's always good all the time. I've been seeing that. Doesn't mean that a medium students always will be only medium. Might be the medium will be number one one day. So I'll be always say I'm a medium student. So I don't want to be number one. Might be I wanted to be the one of the examples of what I'm doing is correct lah. So I wanted to know what I'm doing is correct or not. I don't want to just do it for GOT or something like that. No way.
But I think it's good that when you have your goal that you want to be
Yeah.
number one. That's good. It's just that along the process, you might not know what comes to challenge you, But it's good that when you put your thoughts that, okay, I want to complete on time. I want to complete before 5
The
years.
planning is very
The planning is very
important. Is much more
important.
important. So I have to go back to my work after 3 years, So I still have 2 years more. So I need to complete at least, my analyses, my data collection. At least I need to submit my Viva. I just get ready. That one also is a good things ready. Before you are joining, because once you're already joining into work, you can't even touch your PhD anymore already. So I know about myself, So that's why like I took off for 3 years, I really wanted to concentrate on that,
Okay, Miss Arin,
Yeah.
as a department head, do you think university and workplace are supportive to the staff for the higher education? What do you think?
Okay. I think in this era, every universities have like a KPI for the study, for them to get their what you call it what you call it, the certificates basically. The higher certificate is the better. So
Qualifications.
yeah, qualifications, yes. So like me, when I decided to pursue my PhD, I was working at another place. I was working at another private institution. Um, so that was when I decided to further my study. So I was doing my PhD about 1 year and a half when I got another new job. So being in that situation at the moment, I also have some concern whether this new job or this new place that I'm going to are they going to support me? Are they going to, be very rigid in that sense of supporting their staff? But of course, these two places that I'm going is actually a university, an institution. So actually, I'm glad that both of these universities, this institution, support me in my journey of doing my PhD. So when I decided to do my PhD, I was in institution A. My boss, my friends there, the institution itself, they have study leave as well. Study leave as in if you want to go to see your supervisors, I can take leave. If I want to have a meeting with my PhD friends, I can also take leave. So I resigned from the workplace and then I move on to another workplace in Nilai. So in Nilai, I think I got in during the right time, whereby they want more a doctor coming in, a PhD, not students but PhD graduate person coming in to be to be the lecturers, to be the admin staff. So I think I was there at the right time. So when my new boss know that I'm studying, I'm furthering my study, he gave me his bless. I mean, like full support for me to study, and even better, in these new universities, they have no limitation on study leave, as in I can take any time. Of course, with some supporting documents, a proof of my leave, like meeting my supervisors and all. I just took one leave last week to meet my supervisor. So they, in that sense, they support me in terms of the time, the study leave. In terms of finance, it's me on my own, but they fully support when you have that qualifications. They will give you much better benefit by working there. So for me, it's kind of, I would say, good place where I work, where both of these places support me as a PhD students, and I think everywhere else also the same, especially if they are in the tertiary level education. Yep, they will be supportive usually.
For myself, it's totally different. So before I'm joining MMU, okay, as a postgrad, especially for PhD, it's blessed by my director, I would be said, and Cik Khairul, he's one of my close father's characters lah. I would be said he's blessed me a lot. Among that, I have a family colleagues. I would say I have a very good colleagues as a family. So they all blessed me so much before I'm joining that. They're giving a lot of understanding and ideas. So another thing is funding financially. So it seems like I'm a full time. It's all under. I'm still under government, so it's funded in the salary base by government. So for that particular part, I don't have issue. At the same time, IPS, they funded me for the fees as well. So I would be said that thank you so much for them, because I'm qualified for that. If not, it's going to be not easy journey. Financially, for that, because coming far free from the northern, and then you settle down in MMU, it's not a very easy job. So I would be said my appreciation highly to IPS, and also supportive so much. Especially their staff, all they are very much friendly. I would be say that. So that particular part I really blessed, and also to be very honest, like I got some collaborations, to join in my project. So that particular part also one of the releasing from the free understandings of financial issues. So you really can concentrate so much into your project space, because when you are collaborating with some of the companies, they are providing quite numbers of materials, quite supportive in your research. And we say that that much is like, I'm releasing from that. So it's like dividing me in three more way lah. So for me, it's like I'm still manageable for that, still manageable for that. So yeah, financial issue actually is the number one priority for me. It's like, that's how it's engaging us. So for me, it's like IPS really helped me for that.
It's good when the institution or when your workplace support you in terms of
Support.
finance.
Yeah,
That's really
financially.
good. Yeah. And one more thing, like you said when you said about collaboration, right? Sometimes because when we are in our middle journey of PhD, you start to collect your data,
Might be
right?
stuck.
So when you have a workplace where they support you to do data collection at that workplace, that is very,
Very
very
much helpful.
very helpful.
Very helpful.
From this, we can look like you guys have a very good employer.
Yeah, we do.
We have a very good colleagues, supportive is us each other. And that's actually is really helping me. Like sometimes I really don't know anything. I ask my colleagues, definitely they will be helping me throughout that, because they all manageable to do that. So that how actually we managing as well. Yeah.
That's great. Now we talk about self-care. Because
Self-care, yes. I think we both
We both love self
we
care.
because
we're enjoying.
because we can say that health should never take a back.
Oh,
back
yes.
seat. Setting boundaries and knowing when you need to take a break for yourself. And then can you like how you guys manage the stress and then everything?
For me, self care, because I don't know, self care is more towards individually. How are you taking care of yourself? For me, Alhamdulillah, so far I've been in good health. I've been blessed with good physical health, inner health, everything. Alhamdulillah for me. So that is also one of the most important thing, because if you do not take care of yourself, you don't have, how are you going to focus on another task because of your health? So of course, like common things, you must take your vitamins, and do regular workout. Like Renu always go to the gym. I used to go to gym also last time lah when I was working in KL. But of course, you need to take time off for your workout, your gym. Just go out and do some things on in the gym, and then what else you can do for self care? Being happy is also a self care. Like just now we said that we like to shop. That is also a self care, because you take care of yourself. Go out and be at a coffee place, have some coffee with your friends. So that is also one of the most important thing in taking care of yourself.
Okay, for myself,
Actually, I know because I'm always following her to gym, and then we always cook at home like healthy food.
Betul.
okay, and to be very honest, healthcare is number one journey in my life. For me, it's like everything start from that, from the food preparation. There is no oily food. Early morning wake up. I never take any breakfast usually.
Skincare routine.
Yeah. I'll go for juicing systems, early morning. That one is really very, very good, And the age of that you have to take some juicing systems and all the stuff. So this is actually detoxing yourself,
Really nice.
So I never go. I skip my. Usually I do my intermittent fasting and all the stuff, because I really wanted to go for proper understandings of fitness first thing. And actually, I'm going through all the process, how to say it, like a proper meal, and then I reduce taking carbs so much, because it's really can make you sleepies, So most probably, if can, those people in PhD go for the gym, go for hiking. Put your efforts at least per day 500 calories you have to burn. This is all everyday routine for me, and she knows that.
Yeah, because before she coming, I just go for jogging after my work. That's it. And then I never follow the healthy foods. Not really lah.
Okay.
Once she enter here, and then I also started.
To do that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
So we are free winkles ladies.
That's
free
good,
winkles ladies,
When you do that, you'll feel happy.
You feel happy.
You
You're
feel happy.
motivated, So when you are motivated, when people say, "Hey, looks nice. Hey, looks
Yeah,
pretty."
yeah.
Oh, that's like never make me sleep. I feel like, I want to do more.
Especially when people say compliment that you look younger than your age. So
So don't ask our age, It's just a number.
yeah.
You can calculate, very easily.
Yeah.
Just imagine we already like 20 years back.
Yeah.
Studied here. So yeah. So that's the thing I'm telling. Like fitness is number one. When you are joined in PhD, doesn't mean that 24 hours you have to stick with the research. Please don't do that. Don't do that mistakes. Divide your time. Make sure 1 hour self-care. Self-care doesn't mean that you have to wear a nice clothes. It's not only in that. Self-care means respect the souls, respect ourselves, give more priority for ourselves to make sure that we are confident. Your self-care actually giving more confidence. So when you are in the self-care criteria, that's easy all the journey, I would be said.
You're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
I think from outside also you can like put on nice clothes, put on makeup.
Yeah.
Do facials, go for massage. Yeah, those kind of things.
Meditation, healing yourself from hiking. This is all very much you sweat more, This actually is really much important. Yeah.
Okay, Miss Renu, what from your view, we have a lot of facilities in MMU, right? So, you think what are the facilities is help you to work out or jogging or something?
Oh, we
like
have
that?
very good gym here.
Really? We do?
We have a gym here.
Okay.
But actually, it's a very good methods, I like that. Tuesdays only for women, Monday for the guys, boys. So I can meet it up with the boys and girls, sometimes, I hang it out with them, I say hi, hello, They thought me, the young lady coming, with her, so I just keep quiet, never say that, I'm coming from far away and all the stuff, but I'm using that facilities is very nice.
I see.
Even though it's compact and small, but for me it's like nice. I can see quite numbers of youngsters are coming in,
I should
in and
try
out.
one day with you.
You should come.
Yeah.
Can
Can join us.
Can join us. The gym, the facilities is quite good, and I like the badminton court as well. It's quite very nice. I like
do you
the
have
space.
tennis court here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh
do
my
have badminton and tennis as well, and
to
we
do
have a
that.
pool as well. I haven't tried the pool, but we tried.
MMU Lake.
Yeah,
MMU
I
Lake?
should
Yeah.
say that.
What can you do there?
It's a
MMU
beautiful
Lake,
view
They're
with
having a
the-
beautiful lotus. That lake actually is peaceful of mind.
Just like a jogging
Yeah.
around it.
around
Okay.
it. So usually what I'll do around 7 p.m. we just walk, and
that's
I'll do the
really
calories
nice.
like 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers. We will be target for that. Then we will finish it, and then hang it out for a while in the lake. The lake is pretty cool, especially the sunset.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
The sunset.
I should try it sometimes. okay?
Usually I will put it in my Instagram
Yeah, later
stories.
Miss Arin can
I put
join
it in
you
the
guys.
Instagram's stories. Hey, I'm in the lake. Everybody thought I'm in the overseas. I say no, it's MMU lake. That's how. Actually, the facilities is very good here. The gym, the pools, the stadiums. Yeah, quite very well. And I can see quite numbers of people from outside as well.
Yeah, outside
They're
also
coming,
using
yeah,
the
they're using the
our
stadiums. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's quite very good. Actually, that we already have a quite very good facilities. It's not a big. Like other local university, like a big, it's like compact, just nice.
Just nice for
Just nice for us, Just nice. It's not too far, It's just nice to explore. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, next, have you ever completely disconnect from work or studies to recover?
I think you said that you.
Yeah. That's me. Means completely disconnected means.
Like, once you get how to say you
Getting away
really
from the phones.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do that. For sometimes, as I told you just now, if I got stress or anything, I disconnect from all my social media, my phones. I just keep quiet, never reply to anyone, because I feel that I really needed alone time to heal.
I
Alone
see.
time to heal for the human is much more important, because sometimes when you walk, when you go around, when you're having coffee alone, you will learn a lot of things. You feel like you're relaxing so much. That's actually is planned. And I have another one habits, long drive with my car.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
have that habits. So I'll take a long drive. Sometimes I've traveled from here to Penang. I used to travel from here to Kelantan. To JB for my work. I used to travel using my car. So I like to up the audio to high level volumes. Then I'll drive.
Just karaoke in your car.
Yeah, I love that. It's not like car racing. Please no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, no, not that. It's just like long drive, calm. That's actually really needed as well, because for me it's like self understanding, and also that particular time, mean time, we call that mean time is needed for us, especially when you are studying. You won't get this scenario anymore in your life. So for me, like, I really really wanted to have this wonderful my 3 years journey in MMU as a student. I think I really having that until now, so I don't want to lose that pace as well. So that's why I really wanted to enjoy all the pace, and also the facilities is quite very good, and I have a nice space to sit down and then study. In the lab. So I have a nice space, to sit down and study. And have you tried that library? This is quite very good, useful, the resources, and the
And we
the
also have the learning point for the 24 hours.
yeah, the learning
yeah.
point as well. So I'm not used to go to learning point. I love calm and peaceful place. So I have a lab. Then sometimes I sit down in the labs. Then I discuss with my colleagues as well. And then my SP. Sometimes she'll come then, and we meet up. That's actually really very good. So you won't get the space line anymore. Sometimes some other places you won't get. So my mind is already in MME because flexible, very flexible. I would be say that the flexibility actually thrilled me to come here.
True. For me, like when you talk about disconnect from your work or your study, I've never done that. Not like entirely disconnected like what you've done before. Usually, I would just answer for calls or messages. But I do appreciate whenever when I go for holiday, for example, or for a trip, I do appreciate my time being on that holiday for that short period. Then that is where I just put aside for a while my work and my study, just for a while. But to say that to totally disconnect, I wouldn't think that I'm disconnecting. The whole thing. It's just that sometimes I just go for like
Me times.
me time, probably like I said, like to the shopping mall or to the to coffee, and then I might get some stuff coming in my phone, just look at it and just feel like, okay, I'll answer later.
Yeah.
Just put aside. I'll
Keep
answer later
more
because
priority for yourself,
I'm
yeah.
having my me time right now. So I'll answer when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, what are the advice you guys can give to the upcoming professional consider for the studies? What are
Okay.
the advice?
Professional who wants to
Yeah.
consider to further studies, advice, of course, go for it. Go for it. It's just that, as I mentioned during my own experience, I completed my master, and then I stopped because I was thinking about money, about working, about getting experience. Because I think even until now, people will, when you go for a job interview, they would say, "Oh, you don't have any experience." So back then, I was like, "Oh, if I still furthering my study, when will I get my experience, my job experience?" So that was for me. That was my main priority. But after a while, after 11, 10 years of working, then I decided to continue my PhD. So for me, go for it. When you feel you're ready, just go for it. Do not think about anything else. It will come to you eventually. like let's say your finance, you can get scholarship or any loans. You can do loans, or you can even take out your EPF to pay for your study. So you will eventually,
Multi choices.
yeah, things will come to you. Eventually you will find ways how to do it. But first thing is that just take the form, fill in, and just submit. That's the first thing. First thing
Another
that you
one
need
things,
to
right, I wanted
do.
to add on. I think MMU having a very good fees, lower fees compared to other universities.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's
You know,
quite
it's a
low.
good. I don't think so. Other university having the same fees, the fees that we having, especially for the research, postgrad for PhD, is cheaper compared to other universities. So for me, it's like why waiting more?
And
Come
not
and
to
fill up.
forget, alumni got 20%
20% discounts. We
That's
all
why-
got all the facilities. We got the
Yeah,
discounts.
we got-
We got this. We got. I was like, oh, okay, fine, that's good. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I'm really encouraging all the alumni. Please come.
Just come here.
Don't waste your time. You know.
Because
Please
you
come.
already know the lecturers, you know your
Yeah, your
the-
colleagues are lecturers. You know, your friends are
Yeah.
lecturers now.
My supervisor, our supervisor, my supervisor, she used to be my lecturer when I did my degree here.
Yes.
She used to be my lecturer. So when I first thought of continue my journey, my PhD journey, I was thinking like, oh, I want to do it under. Can I mention her name? Prof.
Yeah, can.
Prof. Dr. Koo.
Can,
Prof.
can.
I back then she was a doctor. She recently got her professorship. So I was thinking, oh, I want to do it under Dr. Koo. I feel like I think she's nice. That's the first thing.
God.
She's nice.
No words to
She's-
mention about her.
And then come to my appreciation later. She really supportive. She support me. She reminded me everything that I think I've heard from my other friends who are doing their PhD as well. Some of them did not get a good
Very
supervisor
good
like
supervisors.
Dr.
Like
Koo.
me, I got
Uh-uh.
my supervisor and my co-supervisor. My co-supervisor, I can mention the name also, Dr. Nana, right? I think both of them amazing.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
both
yeah.
ladies. Just imagine we are Power Ranger ladies. You know, I always say these two is Power Ranger ladies, always supporting us. You know, whatever. If like I'm very slow means. What happened? Are you okay? This kind of feedback I'm getting. You know, so which is. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. Other my friends, those who are doing a PhD, they're getting this. No.
Okay, guys, we have a
Yeah.
wonderful supervisors here for
Yes.
guide you for the.
I would say SM
postgraduate
especially,
programs.
right? Actually, SM majority, the supervisors
Very
are very
supportive,
good,
very supportive.
Yeah.
I have some of my one of my friends. Yeah, I don't want to mention the university. She did at a public university, so she has quite tough challenges of
Never
the
meet the
supervisors.
supervisors.
So come out when it comes to the supervisors, she preferred the second supervisor than the first one. So for me, both of my supervisor
Very
is
good.
very good, very supportive. Professor Dr. Koo, Dr. Tengku, like you,
Dr. Nana. Oh, very good.
So
Dr.
the-
Nana is a different. She is more to contents, and then she's more understanding. You know. And she was my lecturer as well, you know, and Prof. Koo was my lecturer ever since when I was foundation, you know. So
Yeah.
I know her for past 20 years. So I know her work. I know her each of the steps. So that's how actually we know.
But I think like back to your question just now, actually just do it. Just do it, and then try to find the supervisor that you know that
Convenient.
yeah
You know them.
you know that you can get guidance from them. You
Yep.
know that you can, if anything happens, you know that they can support you, they can back you up
Every week in our WhatsApp group, my supervisors, our supervisors, she will sharing a lot of articles, whatever journey, you know, even though we open or not, she just will be
just
blasted
share
inside.
it.
She say, go and do this, go and do this, go and look at the publication. This is very good. This is will be good for your, you know, your field. This kind of, you know, communication will have it, you know. But sometimes we will go out, three of us, and we have another one person as well. So we will be go out and then we will meet up, you know. This is what we will be doing. So I think like, especially in FCM, Faculty of Creative Multimedia and MMU, they're having a very good academicians who really understand. So when we email, immediately we're getting feedbacks, you know. If let's say we want anything, immediately we get everything. So, and which is in some other university. I don't want to mention that university's names, you know, which just never get it that, you know, very fast feedback. I know everybody busy. But when it comes to supervisors, we also really wanted fast feedback, right? Because we are students. You know, so for me, it's like even though they have much work, even Dr. Nana, you know, that time, I messaged her in the morning. She replied me in the middle of 12 o'clock. Are you free? Can I call you? You see, 12 o'clock
Right
she
away,
called me. Yeah.
And then one more thing, when you decided to continue your study, please find a nice supervisor, and of course the ones that you are not afraid of.
Yeah,
You're
don't
not afraid
afraid.
of, because when you feel afraid of certain supervisors, it just collapse you, shut you down to things like to open discussion and things. So like me, I'm very comfortable with my supervisors.
yeah.
They are very good. They respond to me, so I don't feel afraid. Even if I thought my question was stupid, stupid question, so they just like you just throw your
Yeah.
questions, because sometimes when you feel afraid, you rasa macam, my question is it
Yeah.
just I
No,
don't know.
when you are doing something for us, our experience, when you're doing something, her reply was very good manner. No, you guys can do it. Try this. You do this. You can do it. She will motivate you. You can do this. That's really we wanted.
I think bottom line is that those who are working professionals from alumni MMU, come join MMU.
Yeah, MMU is
That's
the
how I
best
know
choice
you
you
can
got.
tell. Don't waste your
think-
time because
Don't waste your time finding
because
other place.
some of lecturers from FCM they are retiring soon. They are retiring soon, which is they are very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable
here.
in practical base, also research base. So don't waste the time. Please come back. You will get a lot of discounts, and you have a lot of
Very flexibles.
yeah, they having a flexibles, how to say it, the places like you can hang around anywhere that you really want. They don't mind about that. Yeah.
And we also have a scholarship for the postgraduate
Scholarship.
The
students.
scholarship,
Yes.
which is amazing. I would be say please enjoy that.
Scholarship, those who get master certain CGPAs, right? They can claim
Merit
for
scholarships.
merit scholarships. So don't
Yeah,
think
they already
too
have a
long.
lot of very good benefits. So especially for alumni, come and join back and have it all these things wherever you go. The same education, wherever you go, that is the same education. It's not about the quality or quantity. No, it's about where you ended up and how you're doing. The same graduation will do whether you are really understand what you are doing or not. So end of the day, it's all your skills. It's not about universities. It's about your skills. So for me, it's like all the universities having the same understanding only. You will graduate as a PhD. Oh, you wouldn't graduate. Oh, you graduate in this place. No, people never ask. If you are graduate in so big, highly ranked university, but you really don't know anything, that's a little bit.
You ask people to do it.
And then you ask people to do it. So what's
most
the
of
point?
your writing.
What's the point you having in the high rank? It's not about high rank. It's about the quality and also the flexible that you are learning. End of the day, your skill will be helping you. It's not about university's names also. For me, it's
And
like
then
that.
I think one more thing is that when you're working, you know that you need to have certain qualifications. For example, if like us, we were lecturers, she's still lecturers. So when I was a lecturer, I need my PhD to
Yeah.
sustain me in the
We are
academic
academicians.
industry.
I really need that PhD.
PhD is to sustain academicians. If you don't have, if academicians still do not have PhD, they should think about it, because most of the universities they will cut them off. They will take more PhD students, more
PhD
doctorates.
candidates more because they really need the quality and the PhD title there.
to also achieve Setara, right? To
Yeah,
achieve
the KPI in some of the polytechnics also they wanted to fulfill. In government especially, they really wanted to fulfill. More doctors, more doctorates.
I mean, like if you're a lecturer, you can still become a lecturer if you just have your degree or master. But then the new people coming in with PhD, the new group of people, they're coming in PhD. So of course the management will
They
do
look
their
forward for
choice.
higher
Yeah.
rank. They really wanted to improvise the quality of educations. So they really need a more quality peoples and graduate from a different field backgrounds of doctors. So for me, it's like if you are an academician, please come. That's it.
Guys, I think you guys can get some tips from them, and then please don't waste your time. Come to MMU, do your postgraduate programs here.
Now we will be really encouraging because I've been in certain local university which is I'm unsatisfied, so then I coming back here, I feel like so far difference, especially toward the fees plus the flexible that I got it.
Okay, now I want to ask about what has been the most rewarding part of your postgraduate journey?
For me, the most rewarding part is when I completed my proposal defense, because it took me about 2 years to complete it, and it's quite I don't know, because
Tough.
it's quite tough. Like I said, PhD journey is different for everyone. Different whether you complete it sooner or later, you still need to complete it. So the most rewarding part was last year, in July, I did my my proposal defense, because people said that once you've done your proposal defense, you have like one feet in PhD already lah. People say that. So and when I finished that, it's like, okay, I have another half to go. So for me, that was when I feel very rewarding, because before that, I was still go around with my topics, around with my, I don't know, maybe should I do this, should I do that, and then discussing with your peers about it, about the topics, about the methods, what you want to do. So once you reach to that part, you will feel like, okay, this is it. Now let's just go for it. Let's just take a full blast. But of course, because me working, it's still I'm still taking my own time lah, basically, because I do not want to pressure myself or stress myself out for it. But of course, there are deadlines that I need to adhere. Example, like after seeing my supervisor with for example, with the instruments that I've come up with, then what's next? So I do mostly like that. Then for me, this next small steps is my reward. After I've done with this is my reward. Okay, I've done with data collection, for example. Okay, then what's next? Data analysis. What's next? So it's a very small steps towards the end of your journey. So that's my experience lah with that.
Okay, my reward. Oh, it's quite big, tough things. Okay, for me, it's like I got opportunity to join some competitions, so called ITEX.
Yeah, you got a lot of, you won some
So
competition.
first time as a PhD students, I went I joined in the ITEX supported by Dr. Nana and also my two supervisors. They really supported, and then we won. We won
Gold medal.
Gold
Yes.
medal. So that is the highly appreciated and rewarded for me. I bring back gold to the university. It's like, oh wow, that's nice. That is like, but one thing, I learn a lot. I learn a lot of mistakes inside what I'm doing. So we learn a lot of things. So I can see how my two supervisors are working, without seeing time base or something. So I learn a lot. All my mistakes I learned. So from that mistake, I'm doing my studies. So I'm applying the feedback that you got in from that, so how you are bringing. So that's actually thrill me a lot, because practically I know already how to do and everything. So in the practical base, I bring into my writing. So I know the particular writing. If I didn't do the practical, I wouldn't know how to write actually. So basically, I know already what I'm doing. So that is highly rewarded, and really, I think it came in the flash news and all this stuff. I feel like quite shame as well, but it's really appreciated lah, really, really appreciated about that. Yeah.
There is the next event, DIFCON event, right? The next one in 2025. I think the deadline is to submit abstract is in June, right?
June.
Yeah, so that is what our supervisor is trying to convince and push us to.
No, it's a
to
writing
join
skill.
lah.
For
Writing
me, it's
skill,
like what she was telling is good. It's a writing skill. So DISCON actually is a very good platform to show your skills as well. So I think universities usually they come out with this kind of platform to help out the students as well. Yeah.
when you want to complete your PhD, you have to complete the papers as well, submitting papers as well.
Publishing as well.
Publication,
So for me, it's like it's a very good journey, lah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a skill based and also helping the students to write. Like me, I'm not that much good in writing, but it's really pushing me.
It's great. Okay. So can you really balance life, work, and master or PhD? Absolutely, with the prioritize smart times, strong support, and self care. You can do all this. Okay. From today's topic, we have discussed time management, supporting from the employer, and then self care, and so much thing with this beautiful cast. And then I think it can help you guys to doing our postgraduates while you are working. So the answer for our topic for today is yes, you can balance your work life with your studies. If you enjoy this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share to someone really need this, and then they can take this as their guidelines. Thank you for listening us. Until next, keep learning, keep growing, and thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
so much for welcoming us. Actually, we really enjoyed sharing our thoughts and everything. Yeah.
Hello guys, I'm Fahmi and this is my friend. Hello, I'm MMU EB. Hello EB. Hi. So we understand in Multimedia University that life has given you a lot of constraints, but we don't want you to limit yourself. That's why in Multimedia University we have catered courses that are fully conventional as well as fully ODL. So for conventional subjects we have MBA, Master of Creative Multimedia, Master of Telecommunication, and Master of Engineering Business Management. What do we have for ODL, EB? For ODL, we have Executive MBA, we have Master of Information Technology in AI and Cybersecurity, and we have Master of Computer Science in Software Engineering. Yes, that's correct. So, for our research-based postgraduate programs, our applications are open throughout the year. For coursework-based programs, our applications are open twice a year. It's in March, in July, and in October. So don't wait and make your application online right now. We want to see you in MMU because there's you in MMU.